Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As most of you know, there's going to be a 10x summons event for Shuzan this week during the CVC event, a 10x summons, and a lot of you know out there, if you haven't, I guess a lot of you might not know, there is a certain composition out there that is absolutely insane for Hydra Boss. It involves a Trunda, or two Trundas, it involves a Shuzan, it involves a Yumekos, two Yumekos, or one Yumeko, I guess whatever composition you're able to make. But Yumeko, Trunda, Shuzan, those are the three core combinations for the Hydra boss. And if you have a 6-star Ascended Trunda, it'll make it easier to do on Nightmare as well, where you're able to put out insane numbers. And I'm going to show you right here what kind of numbers people are able to come up with those kind of compositions. And I don't know exactly who these all these teams belong to. I know one of them was by Unready. He was able to do this composition. And another one was by Sato and Ziggy, I believe, and he was able to do one of those compositions. And there's another one here. I don't know exactly who it belongs to, so I'm not able to give the credit to. I apologize. But these are the kind of numbers people are to be able to put out, and these are Cadaver-like numbers, right? And Cadaver got nerfed previously for just, I guess, like because he was just too broken for Hydra Boss, Hydra Clan Clash, and it was just too insane. So yeah, I mean, this is the composition people are able to make if you have the team, if you have the gear, right? The gear is one thing. Getting the champions is also another thing, right? So two things that you need to do to be able to do the compositions. Now, a lot of people have been putting out information in regards to saying that these champions are gonna be nerfed at some point. I mean, it wasn't like it was kind of like assuming, like, right, just guessing it's gonna happen because it happened with Cadaver. I mean, we've had champion nerfs in the past before, very rarely, very rarely, but it has happened with like core champions like Rotos. It has happened to, and there's some other champions, I believe that they get nerfed that were, I don't remember exactly who they were, but there were some champions in the past that got nerfed or like a rework or something like that. But I don't want to say that those information that's been put out is, I mean, I guess technically now it is considered fake news because we just got some information that I want to bring forward to you guys, and this was posted by the community, one of the community managers, the Oracle, on the official Raid Discord. And I do want to give credit to my clanmate Dark, who did share this information with me. And yeah, so I'm going to show it to you guys right here, and this is going to be the proof that Yumeko, or I guess Trunda, those two are not going to get nerfed. It's not going to happen. I don't know, maybe it could happen in the future. Of course, champions can always get reworked and whatnot, but for the time being, they're not getting nerfed. So let me show you the proof now. Now, I'm on the official Raid Discord right now, and of course, a lot of people always complain about certain things happening within the game, especially Arena. I mean, it's easier to complain about stuff if you don't have something. That's just kind of like, that's how human nature works, right? If you don't have something, you complain. And if you do have something, you're one of those that don't complain. That's just how it is, right? It is what it is. But as far as the Yumeko and Trunda, now this is what the response for Oracle was. All right, thank you for expressing your views. As for our plans for Trundas and Yumekos, we consider Hydra teams with those champions difficult enough to build, so the huge damage output is well deserved. Thus, there are no plans to nerf any of those champs at the moment. So there you have it, guys. That is a proof, right? That is a proof that there's going to be no nerf to Trunda or Yumeko. And I mean, I hope this is accurate information that they are putting out, but it is by one of the community managers, so I have to take his word for it, right? Like that's pretty much what it is. And yeah, so am I happy about this? Honestly, like, you might say like, oh, Smiley, you have all these champions, like, you know, you're already like benefiting, like you're reaping the rewards already, whatever. I don't have multiple Yumekos. I have one Yumeko. I do have two Trundas, but I'm not able to make those compositions that these guys have. I don't have a Shuzan, so I'm missing a Yumeko, I'm missing a Shuzan. I'm also missing a 6-star Trunda for the Ascension. And I think you could actually do it without the 6-star Ascension, but for the Nightmare team, I can't even touch that right now. For the Hard team, the best I could really do with my Trunda, my Yumeko, and a Kaimar is about like, I guess like 1 bill with the CVC Clash points, but just the points itself, I think it was like maybe 300-400, maybe like 500 mil or points or something like that. So I mean, it's still a lot, right? It's still a lot, don't get me wrong, but the numbers that these people are able to accumulate, I can't do that. But as far as my clan goes, I mean, we haven't really, I think the last Clash clan we got 2nd place. This one right now we're gonna get 3rd place. Like we don't really get 1st place that often, to be honest. And it's like all these other teams were up against like IPR, the ET. Yeah, these people have like a bunch of players with those particular compositions. So we're not really going to be able to take advantage as much. But I mean, we're still going to end up like top 3ing regardless, because we do have some players that do have the composition, but it's not to the extent that these people I have it. So basically what it boils down to is the gear required is held by 0.1% of players to achieve these cadaver level numbers. And it's not, I guess like not everybody is able to do these numbers, right? Because like the gear required is also a ton, but also the champions you need are by like, I guess like certain champions that are hard to get, because void shards, I mean, the champions you can get from void legendaries are still more accessible if you hit a 10x versus like a non-void 10x, because there's a lot more legendaries in the pool for non-void champions, right? But even so, void shards in general are expensive, and it does take a while to be able to accumulate some of these champions, especially the gear. So like, I don't really know, am I mad about it that this is not happening? I kind of view it as something, as like a goal, as something like I guess I can just try to achieve or go for it, because at this point, for like someone like me on my endgame account or my insanely endgame account, there's not really much for me to look forward to as far as like content goes, because I can do everything. I mean, 1st place trophy on my account, like I pretty much, like my account has pretty much achieved everything possible, right? So like just more like new faster teams, like that's something always to look forward to when there's new dungeons coming out or new content. But you know, just like trying to create more stuff for myself to be able to achieve. And I think this is like, I guess, trying to get better numbers on Hydra boss. That's like really only thing else for me to look forward to. So yeah, I just wanted to shed some light on the actual information that is accurate based on what the community manager said, because that is what we have to go off of, right? So there you have it, guys. Shuzan and Trundas are not being nerfed. Anything else anybody else says, I guess at this point is consider fake news now. I might have mentioned it in the past too, so I guess that's technically fake news too. But yeah, I was actually considering putting out a video and talking about how Trunda and Shuzan are going to get nerfed because, or the Trunda rather, or Yumeko, because the Shuzan 10x just happened. Right, so I feel like they're gearing up to have the Trunda and that composition particularly get nerfed to some point. So that's what I was going to make a video on, and then this bomb just dropped, so I was like, okay, well, I'll put out this video instead. So there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video, hope you guys enjoy this information, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love and support. Share down in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this. If you guys are happy with this, if you guys are upset with it, whatever you want to post. I know majority of the community is always going to be upset with most of the information that are given to us, because you know, we're human, we're always going to complain. That's just how it is. Yeah, so share it down below, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are, whenever it is you're watching this video. And once again, if you guys enjoy my content, please make sure to subscribe, drop a like down below, drop a comment down below, and again, share your thoughts on this news that just dropped, and I'll see you all in the next video.